Hello and welcome back, everybody. Echo DL here, and as per expected, in case if you didn't see my last video, it was about this month and where the monthly timeline was revealed. So as predicted, we have the prize showcase announcement right here. So I'll be going over all the new units that will be arriving and whether or not this is going to be worth your summon. But before I continue, as always, links are in the description. Feel free to check them out and subscribe for more content in general. So, moving into the prize showcase. Obviously, both these units are not going to be limited, so they will be chucked into general pool as per usual with these prize showcases, and we'll also just all the prizes. We know what they are at this point. It's really going to boil down to end game materials as well as light based stuff, and apparently water as well. That's actually going to be interesting for the next banner or so keep water in the back of your mind for the near future, because none of these are water, so that's interesting. Actually, that's really interesting. I did not see that beforehand, so definitely keep water in mind. But moving into the units now, we have Issac, who's a light bow and is actually a support unit, so he's not meant to do damage. Keep in mind, not meant to do damage, but he's meant to make everyone else do better. So immediately deals damage directly ahead and activates one of the effects at random. Random sadly is not the greatest in this game. It could be strength, attack rate, or HP regen, or skill gauge recharge. So pretty nice actually. Pretty nice. A solid amount of damage, I would say. Nice SP cost under 3k. It's pretty good. In which will, for him, it will be 5% strength, or 5% attack rate, or HP regen lasting 10 seconds, or skill charger lasting 10 seconds as well. But also, this skill also creates a buff zone that creates the same effect as the buff applied to the user by the skill. So immediately, just by that wording alone, all this right here and the random stuff, that is applied to the user. So the buff zone is where the support comes in. But as we know, nihility cancels out buff zones. So that is going to be interesting to notice. Very, very interesting. Excuse me. In which for those buff zones, they will last 10 seconds, strength 10%, attack rate 10%, HP regen, and then the skill recharger as well. So that is definitely going to be interesting for nihility content. Definitely interesting. Wasn't just a lightning hunt, it's just damage. One hit, 1,500 multiplier, 7.4, almost 7.5 SP. Solid, I would say. Just one bop right there. Skill haste, posed shadow res, so immediately you need a buff zone for that. That's a concern for nihility, even though it's only shadow res, so it doesn't mean that much. Guardsman of the Verdu 2, using this is the first skill. So the S1 grants you a strength amp with a maximum level of 2. This is not on a cooldown. You can spam this. That's actually nice. And this is actually low-key broken with the skill recharger as well, that he can provide himself. So that's actually pretty cool. That's really cool. But then also even more shadow res when you're in a buff zone. Poison res, so just be wary of curse res, in which, to be honest, you can already do it as is with Dominion Prince, aka the skill damage 20%. And there's a light skill haste 3-star print, so that's pretty nice right there. And also pose strength 20%. You need buff zone to gain strength of 20%. So immediately, half his kit relies on buff zones. The other half relies on using S1. So that's actually concerning. That's very concerning. I mean, well, sure. He gets like solo buffs of like strength 5% or attack rate or HP regen or the skill charger. Sure, all that works. But the fact that he really gets some good stuff from his buff zones, that is low key a little concerning. So I'm definitely keeping my eye on him. But I don't think he's that great. he probably is going to be the best light amper. Don't get me wrong, because I mean, like, the only other one we have right now is Guden. So to be fair, that ain't much of a role to overtake in the first place. But like, I just don't like him that much. I really don't. They literally made half his kit rely on buff zones. Meanwhile, on the hill he cancels buff zones. So it's like either they're immune or half his kit is gone. And he's literally a solo supporter that's amp. That's literally it. So I'm concerned. I'm really concerned for him. Now moving on to Raphael. First of all, she looks nice. I'm not going to fucking lie. Has that Yang Xiaolong arm from fucking Ruby. Yes, I watched Ruby. Shut up. So immediately moving into her S1 damage, and also readies the S2 for use of the adventure immediately, which is actually nice for when it comes to Rysarda, because when it comes to her, it's a heal and I believe it's attack rate. I forget exactly, and also lasts a while too. So that's pretty nice actually. That's pretty damn nice. So now moving into her auras or her abilities. Light strength 60%. Cupid in this case, pretty solid. Can be used great on AI, but also have Raphael's Aid 2. So when the user takes damage, restores their HP, and grants them Raphael's Aid effect for 30 seconds. During Raphael's Aid, the user's defense is increased by 50% for 30 seconds. Jesus Christ. Okay, so after activating, you'll not activate again for 60 seconds. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Excuse me. So immediately just by seeing all that, this benefits Rysarda because whenever she gets hit, 30% of her max HP becomes a life shield for everybody. So literally, whenever you take damage, life shield, heal, defense. What the fuck? Like, it's definitely very, very nice. It's really, really good. Now, this also could work on AI Julieta as well. Mainly because when it comes to Julieta, she will not only tank more, she will heal that hit whenever these 60 seconds run out. She is not dying, alright? She will not be the cause of a lost run. It's really damn good. It's really, really good. Great for AI potential. Now, though, as for other means, I don't feel like she'll have too much usage as is, because how Lilith is made right now, you want damage. You want to dragon at the correct time and just dish out damage. So for that right now, that role really falls under Gala Reborn Jean. And even Tartarus, like, it's still damage. This is a damage game. However, I do feel like that she's going to be amazing for tanks, though. I do feel like she's going to be amazing for tank comps from now on. I definitely do have that feeling. She will be more of a solo AI dragon, but she will have her usage. Just not so much for maining co-op reasons. So just bear those things in mind on your decision on summoning her. And with that is going to be it for this video. I'm excited for Raphael, worried for Issac. As I've said before, I'm really worried we would have to see the data mines to see what truly happens with him then. So as always, there are links in the description. Feel free to check all those out, and also feel free to subscribe to the channel as well if you want more Dragalia Lost content. And until next time, probably tomorrow, to be dead honest. Don't know how the video plan is going to work out then. I'll see you all then. Bye.